The shadows starting to get a bit longer. Week 10 of the NFL season is here, and we're underway on EA Sports.
And no run back on the opening kickoff. It'll come out to the 25.
Play action. It's gone. That's caught by the big tight end, T.J. Hockenson. Touchdown, Detroit. T.J. Hockenson, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Lions are going to take a first-quarter lead. Extra point by Seibert, up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Now Haskins on first down. And this one's incomplete. Charles, already trailing by a touchdown early. This offense, how imperative is it for them to get points out of this drive?
Well, they feel like they have to go ahead and match because of what was already on the board against their defense. But I think even more so, you just want to avoid 3 and outs. You want to be able to stay on the field for a little while, let your defense catch their breath a little bit, even if you don't score any points.
Oh, he's got some breathing room. And finally, he goes out of bounds right at the 35-yard line.
40 yards rushing for him now to this point.
That outside handoff to the left, that play has to warm the heart of an offensive line coach because they controlled the left side where they were supposed to. They didn't allow anything to leak from the backside on the right side of the offensive line either. Well played.
Yeah, and it created a big run. They follow up that gigantic gain with the tiniest of pickups, 1 yard. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Now Haskins to throw it.
Throw left side, taken in by Claypool.
9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. Now the former 4th-round pick, it's Kalen Ballage. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. Well, this defense, Charles, really played well in that win a week ago.
Yeah, what stood out to me on tape, the way they were flying to the football. So that tells me that they've got all their assignments down, and they're playing with extreme confidence.
Haskins throw complete there to Smith-Schuster.
And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. 12 yards there as they keep this drive rolling. It's another first down. They run the counter. Patterson. And they go the wrong way on this one. Losing yardage back at the 12. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. Now a give right side. It's Patterson. And he'll be dropped at about the 11 after only a yard. Now keep in mind, if you're thinking of staying on the ground, this is a top 5 rush defense.
Yeah, but I don't think you shy away totally with the run. At least show them the hint of a run before you decide to throw the football.
Haskins will throw. And this is going to be intercepted.
Reuben Foster picks it. And the Lions are going to get the football here as he gets this up past the 20-yard line. And this, Charles, definitely not what they were wanting to see. Remember, he threw 3 interceptions in the loss last week, and now he gives the ball away again here in the very first quarter.
And you have to think that this was drilled into him all week, too, by his teammates, by his coaching staff. They've told him all week long, we've got to protect the football. They probably crossed that fine line with giving him the right advice and saying it too much, and it turned out that it got into his head a little bit.
And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. First down, Lions on a pickup of 13. Now it's Swift. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and no more. T.J. Watt in on the tackle. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. From the gun, it's a run for Williams. And he got blown up, losing yardage on the play back at the 44. They wind up losing a couple there, so they go behind the original line of scrimmage, and now 3rd and 11 coming up. From the gun, here's Goff. And he finds his target. It's Marquise Goodwin. And he gets this to the 48, but no further. Well short of the line to gain. Just a 5-yard pickup, and it leads to 4th down. Jack Fox out to punt here on 4th down. And this is going to hit the goal line and continue on into the end zone for a touchback. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. 1-7 their record here at the midway point of the season. And right now this organization, more than likely if you look at it, CD, probably in for a rough second half of the season.
Well, we've seen teams turn things around in other places. I mean, we've seen 1-7 first halves turn into 5-3 second halves. But with this squad, I think these guys aren't playing to get into the playoffs. They're playing for their jobs. So is the coaching staff. They're coaching for theirs. Front office trying to keep theirs. The heat is on from all directions. And what's interesting is a lot of these guys are playing for jobs and trying to keep their positions. It might be just in the league in some other spot.
From the 35 on 2nd down, Haskins, and that one is incomplete. And it also concludes quarter number 1. After 7-0 on EA Sports. So after the 2nd down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. Here's Haskins out of the gun. This one into the hands of the running back, Balaj. And he's going to be taken down at the 39, clearly short of the first by a few yards. So on 4th down, here's Chris Jones to punt it away. Waiting on it will be Richie James. And that one hits at the 7, but bounds into the end zone, and that'll be a touchback. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. A 6-2 is their record through the first 8 weeks. Now, Charles, what is your assessment for them in the second half of the season?
Well, I think that the road gets a little bit tougher for them. But when I look at their schedule, I see some of these road games, and I know those are going to be difficult. But this is a good team, so I'm going to go with 11-5. That seems about right, and I think that'd be a nice accomplishment, too.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Goff, man open, it's Goodwin. And he'll be corralled right around the 34. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a 1st down.
But one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
And that is intercepted on the sideline. Wait, no. They'll say no. It was caught out of bounds. So this is just an incompletion here. From the 34, they'll come to the line on 2nd and 10.
a handoff here to Swift. And some room to roam now. Touchdown, Detroit. DeAndre Swift, his 14th touchdown now on the year. And the Lions are able to grow their lead. Extra point by Seibert, up and good. And it's now 14-0. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And it's been a rocky start for them thus far. They had the turnover and then the punt on those first two drives.
So there is optimism because they've improved, right? The turnover, you just noted it.
Punt's better than the turnover.
The punt is better on the second one. Now they're hoping to turn into first downs and hopefully points.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Now a give right side. It's Patterson. And it's Reuben Foster in on the tackle.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted. Picked off by Brian Poole. And the Lionsons are going to take over at their own 28-yard line. They start the drive on the ground. It's Williams. And he'll work this forward for about 3. It's 2nd down.
Well, there's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down. They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. That'll be taken in by Damiere Byrd. And he is going to have the Lions 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
But give the defensive guys a little bit of credit. They didn't let the deep ball beat them on that play, did they?
No, the drag, that guy can be your safety valve. We saw it right there.
Yeah, and they picked up a 1st down for him, too.
He's going to air one out. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. 2nd down. So line of scrimmage still at 39 on 2nd and 10. They'll fake the handoff. Now Goff. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. On 1st and 10, it's Swift. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
And that's what I'd like to see out of this defense, a little fire, a little toughness. It hasn't been the best first half for them, but they did do a nice job there, forcing a loss on that play.
Right back to Swift again on 2nd down. Fighting his way down to about the 35-yard line. After getting stuffed on 1st down, not much better there. 2-yard gain. Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get good.
And he's going to be taken down. Goff is sacked. Cameron Hayward attacking off the edge that time. Here's Jack Fox now. 2 minutes to play, 1st half. It's 14-0. Here comes the Lions punter now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. And this will depend on the spot as it sails out of bounds. And they'll say it sailed out at the 10-yard line.
Let's go old school there. That's absolutely a great coffin corner punt. Someone's put some time in working on that, hasn't it?
Seems like every year these guys get better and better. It's amazing how they can command that football through the air.
Yeah, they used to actually practice with hula hoops where they place them and try and put them there. Now a lot of guys use barrels on the sidelines to try and put the football in one.
The end result, 21 yards. Out of the shotgun, Haskins. And yet again, Haskins is intercepted. Third time. It's the former Seahawk, Earl Thomas. And he will bring it back. An interception return for a Lions touchdown. Extra point by Seibert, up and good. And it's now 21-0. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And in a spot like this, still more than a minute, I think if you put something on the board before halftime, that would go a long way towards helping them get back into the game.
There actually is something to the psychology of the game at times, isn't there? How much better would they feel running into the locker room, as you noted, with something on the board in a positive fashion? You're exactly right. It's a great opportunity to get that done.
The throw over the middle, taken in. And they finally do get him, but not before he reaches the 27.
And that might be exactly what they needed to wake up this home crowd. They haven't given them much to cheer for so far, and never underestimate the effect the home crowd with you can have on a game.
Throwing now, Haskins on first down. Completion here to Claypool. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts as it comes with 22 seconds to go here in half number 1. And just a yard to go here on second down. From the gun, it's Haskins. They go underneath with it. That's complete to his running back. The Steelers signal for the second of their timeouts as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1. This is first and goal and a golden chance to get a score back here before halftime. Throwing again, here's Haskins. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Reuben Foster picks it. And the Lions are going to have it here as they'll start at their own 7. Final 12 seconds of the half now as they've got it 1st and 10. And they're just going to run it here up the middle. An anxious moment or two there, but they do get him down. Give him 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give him a first down. So we have reached halftime with the visiting Lions taking the lead to the break. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, the Steelers going to get the football first here, trailing on the scoreboard as we are back underway on EA Sports. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And that first half, one to forget really on both sides of the ball. They got to find some way to string something together here, don't they?
Yeah, they're down big right now. So as you mentioned, trying to find something to string together, get some consistency, something sustained, maybe calm their whole team down and find a way to get back in this one.
Yeah, because right now you're down big, you're being shut out. Let's see if this is the drive that kind of kickstarts them. On 2nd and 7, Haskins. Open man, completes it to Smith-Schuster. It's a first down, his 4th catch of the game after having 3 in the first half.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down, executed it to perfection. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Patterson on the carry. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
All runners count on their eyes to find the gaps and creases, to find open space. There was absolutely none on that one. Totally swallowed up on that play.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Now Haskins. And now here's another interception. Picked by Jeff Okudah. And the return stops at the 39-yard line. The first half did not go their way, and that's not going to help matters at all. An interception here on the opening drive of the 3rd quarter.
Obviously not what they were striving to accomplish. But you know who's really upset on their team? The defense. Already trailing. They're going to be counted on to try and hold that score at least where it is.
5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5. They stay on the ground. This time it's Williams. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. They picked up 5 yards last time. Now they double it and get 10 here.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they are playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time and making it work.
So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. Williams. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10.
Absolutely love the effort there. The ability to flow from his inside spot and stop that one at the line of scrimmage. Nice linebacker play.
2nd and 10. Goff now looks to throw. And that is knocked away in the middle of the field and incomplete.
That's a nice job there because you've got to play the ball, not the man when in coverage. That'll keep you away from a lot of needless penalties. And he's able to knock that one away.
An incomplete pass on 2nd down. That muddles things a little bit here. This is 3rd and 10. Goff now looking to throw. They'll try and set up the screen to Swift. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
And remember, this drive started off following the turnover, and they've taken no time working their way down the short field. A nice connection there, and now they're looking at a 1st and goal.
Here's Swift. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. He'll get 2 out of that run, and it's going to bring up a 2nd and goal.
And that last carry puts him right at 100 yards for the game. So how has he done it? Because he's been patient, followed his blocks, let everything develop, and then burst through for big gains.
Seibert able to knock this one through. And the route is on. It's 24-0. So the turnover leads to points as they add 3 there.
Yeah, what a sequence there, and a nice one for them. They forced the interception, put together a little drive, and then come away with 3 points. Nothing to it, partner. Just do it.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And they're going to mark that where it went out of bounds. So really good starting field position up past the 40-yard line. Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. Now it's Haskins. Throwing for his running back, and he's got it complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 10 yards there to start the drive, and just enough by about the length of the football for a 1st down. They run with Patterson. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. 70 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon. Nothing in that first half, nothing on the last drive, but they're moving now with a 1st and 10. Play clock down to 2, and we get a signal and a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter.
47 is the mic. 47 is the mic. Hey, man, watch the boot, watch the boot. Hey, check,
Here's Patterson. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, gotta like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
Give him a yard on the run there, and that's going to set up a 3rd down and 2. We talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot. He had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
They go play action now. Haskins. And this will be incomplete. Boy, can you believe this? That one probably should have been picked too. Instead, it's 4th down. We've talked about it, CD, but it bears repeating. They are struggling to throw the football. All the interceptions and more incompletions. It just doesn't look like things are in sync out there.
I would agree with that, and it's not a good day when you feel like an incomplete pass is almost a win for you because it wasn't intercepted. And I think the receivers now, when they're running their routes, they want to catch the ball, but they also want to make sure that the defenders don't take it away.
On the ground, it's Swift to start the drive. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. That one good for 10 yards. And it'll be 2nd and very short.
On any explosive run, you can almost feel the ground shaking, and that's from the offensive linemen creating space for their runners. I had an old coach tell me before, they always told his runners, run around the offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking so you don't trip and fall when it happens in a game.
A good gain on 1st has them set up with 2nd and just a couple of inches now from the 29. Once again, it's Swift. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. 3 quarters have come and gone. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. On the handoff, this is Swift. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
Saw it through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. The previous run, good for 9. Here's 2nd and a yard.
Check, 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 check.
Here's a handoff to Swift. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. 2 yards, good enough for a 1st.
2nd and 1, and people want to run the football. This is where every back in the league is supposed to do exactly what we just saw there. Pick up the 1st down.
Couple of 1st downs to kick off the drive. Here's 1st and 10 up at the 46. They give it to Williams, running right. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. Looked like he was trying to bounce it outside, but no success.
Yeah, sometimes you got to just figure out where you're going to go, and sometimes you just have to take it to another spot. In trying to get it outside, the defensive pursuit was there and just ran him down.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Let's go, defense. Let's get off the field. Defense. Check.
They'll go option to the short side. He'll wind up getting 3 on the keeper there, but it leads to a 3rd down.
And if you like defensive football, focus on the defensive end on this play. He does everything exactly right. Reads the play and make sure he spills it for a small gain.
The Lions on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 8. Off play action. Here's Goff. They'll roll him out right. He's airing it out for Williams. And this is caught right along the sideline. What a job of keeping the toes in bounds there. A big gain of 31 on 3rd down. A handoff, Swift running to the left. They're going to snuff this play out behind the line. We have not seen that much today. It's a loss of 4 on the 1st down play. On this day, the ground has been his, but at least on that individual play, we just saw the defense finally with a win.
Yeah, they finally got one, and that's a win for them, but all game long, he's seen the holes, and they've been huge for him. Kind of like a baseball hitter in the zone. The ball seems bigger, and he's just whacking it. These guys, they've got it going today.
And here now the punter Fox as he sends this one away. And he couldn't get it to check up. That kicks all the way into the end zone for a touchback. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. Well, I think that the folks here had hoped that maybe this home atmosphere would carry their guys to a surprise victory, but it does not appear that that's going to be the case. There's too much to handle on the other side in this one. And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. First play of the drive going for 14 and a 1st down.
Well, I can put my defensive cap on right now, and I know they're saying don't give up any big plays now. They've controlled this game throughout, and all they want to do is see it through to the end. I think they let their guard down a little bit with that last completion. Sometimes when you're trying not to give up bigger plays, you don't react as fast as you should on other throws.
On 1st down, Patterson. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. 88 yards rushing on 12 carries for him now.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. And I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there. I'm going to tackle this guy. By the 4th quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down 4th quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. Trey Flowers there on the tackle. Second and 7. Now it's Haskins. That ball caught by the former Toledo Rocket, Deontay Johnson. A gain there of 21 yards. So the ball moves into Lion territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 32-yard line. And he'll take this beyond the line of scrimmage as he slides to a hole. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's 2nd down. So the Steelers with the football as we get you reset. They're looking at 2nd down now as they search for a consolation score. On On play action, Haskins. Johnson with a completion over the middle. And it's going to be another first down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions' 17-yard line. Give him 10 yards there as this offense is on a roll. This drive continues to plunge forward. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. And to give this time to the tailback. Nikel Roby brings him down.
Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, they've got to pay it off with some points.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. And that'll be incomplete.
At this point in the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it, even though this one feels like a lost cause.
Now play number 8 on this drive, and they need 9 yards to pick up the first on 3rd. They'll run here with Balazs. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down. And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him, so when you don't have to drop a shoulder or create or get through contact or trash, makes it a lot easier to stay up.
And he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown. Cordero Patterson, his first touchdown on the year. And the Steelers are finally into the end zone here in this 4th quarter. And now the Steeler offense staying out there, and they'll go for 2. They'll try and run it up the middle. And he gets halfway there down to the 1-yard line. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And this one has gone pretty well to form. They've come in, had little problem thus far, and now they'll try to polish things off in the 4th. All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Joe Hayden, the veteran, with a pick. And the Steelers are going to have great field position here as this is returned just shy of midfield. So good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10. Just shy of midfield at the 49. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. And he is across midfield from 149 to the other 49. A gain of just 2. From just shy of midfield, Haskins. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30. Now the Steelers use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop it with 25 ticks remaining on the clock. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Here's Haskins to throw. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And this is incomplete. Oh, that looked like a sure 6 points. But he could not get that to stick, and that is a golden opportunity wasted there. Here's 2nd and 10 now from about the 32.
Hey, check Mike 21, Mike 21, check Mike 21. I don't even know why this team showed up. Hey, check Mike 21.
Looking to throw, Haskins. Right back to Claypool, this time complete. And it's going to be another first down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions' 21. 11 yards for number 11. And now with 4 seconds left, we get a timeout call. And his kick here is good. And that'll get the deficit down to 15. So this one's over.